Everyone's got a dream. You have one too, a vision of where you want to go, of the life you want to live, and the things you want to accomplish. But here's a brutal truth: the world doesn't need to know your plan. You don't owe anyone a roadmap to your dreams, and you certainly don't need to broadcast every step you take, because sometimes keeping them in the dark is your best move. Think about it. When you start sharing every detail, every idea, people start forming opinions. Some will cheer you on, sure, but many more will look for cracks, waiting to pounce at the slightest sign of weakness. They'll poke, prod, and sometimes even undermine your ambitions, telling you what's possible and what's not. And if you're not careful, that noise can drown out the voice inside you, the one that believes in what you're doing. See, people can't destroy what they don't understand, and they can't sabotage what they can't see. So why give them a map? Why hand them the keys to your mind, your plans, your dreams? Keep it under wraps. Let them see what they want to see. Maybe they think you're stagnant. Maybe they think you're failing. Let them. That's the beauty of staying silent. You're working on your path in the shadows, quietly putting in the effort, and preparing to strike when they least expect it. When you reveal too much, you give people ammunition, fuel for their criticism, jealousy, or even envy. And here's the thing: most people don't like seeing someone else rise, especially if it means being left behind. Not everyone in your life wants you to win. Some people will smile, clap, and say all the right things, but behind those smiles, they're waiting, hoping you'll stumble. It sounds harsh, but it's real. That's why it's smarter to let your actions do the talking. Instead of announcing your every move, take those steps in silence. Stay disciplined, stay committed, and keep your focus razor sharp. When you're not busy explaining yourself to everyone, you have more energy to pour into what matters: your growth, your journey, and the results that will eventually speak for themselves. They'll see it soon enough, and when they do, it'll be undeniable. Imagine the look on their faces when you finally emerge with something so solid, so powerful, that it shatters every assumption they had about you. They won't know how to react, because in their minds you were still trying to figure things out. They thought they had you pegged, thought they knew who you were and what you were capable of. But your silence kept them guessing, kept them underestimating, and now they're left in shock. And trust me, that kind of shock is priceless. By keeping your journey private, you also keep control. When you're not sharing every update, you're free to adapt, adjust, and pivot without feeling the weight of outside expectations. You don't need to justify any detours or explain why you're shifting gears. You're working in your own time, building without distractions, free from the need for anyone's validation. The only approval you need is your own, and when you're focused on that, there's nothing you can't accomplish. And don't think that means you have to walk alone. Find a few trusted people, those who genuinely have your best interests at heart. These are the ones who can handle your dreams without letting jealousy or doubt creep in. Let them be your inner circle, your fortress. Share your thoughts, your struggles, and your triumphs with them, but keep the rest of the world in the dark. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your life. Remember, success isn't about shouting your plans from the rooftops. Real success is a silent grind, an invisible climb. Every step you take in the dark is another piece of your foundation. Every time you choose silence over sharing, you're building strength, clarity, and resilience. You're creating something unbreakable, something that doesn't need anyone's permission to exist. And when the time comes, when you've built something real and lasting, that's when you can show them. But by then, it won't matter if they approve, doubt, or criticize. You'll be standing tall, proof that you never needed their validation, their opinions, or their approval. Because you did it all while they were in the dark, while they were busy assuming you were going nowhere. Think about the stories of people who made it big, who turned dreams into reality. Many of them didn't start with applause or recognition. They started with silence, with determination, working while no one was watching. And when they finally emerged, the world had no choice but to take notice. So keep your head down and your plans under wraps. Let them believe whatever they want about you. Let them underestimate you, think you're just going through the motions. Because one day you're going to step into the light, and your success will be all the louder for the silence that preceded it. There's power in the unknown, in the mystery, in keeping them in the dark. Let them wonder. Let them doubt. Let them think you're stagnant. And while they're busy forming opinions, you're busy building. You're forging something they can't touch. can't break, and can't ever take away. And when they finally see it, they won't just be surprised, they'll be speechless. Remember, your path is yours alone. Not everyone deserves to know it, and not everyone needs to see it. Keep them in the dark, and let your success be the only thing that speaks.